just wanna win on the low, low. Ask me where I've been, I said don't know. You making demands, I said whoa, whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no, no. Hey, yeah, whoa. My soul is stuck between dark and the light. It's like playing some musical chairs. They kicked me out, so I started a life, made a bag that was bigger than theirs. I win and I lose and I win and again. I can see why they think that's unfair. We putting the work and we making them bends. To be honest, I don't really share. You rolling with hitters, I don't understand. You killing good people, that wasn't the plan. Round up the game, come get your mans. He's selling his soul for a couple of bands. I opened his eyes, lifted a hand. As far as you see, this is all in my land. Cause I've been through hell, then I came back. That's the one reason I don't give a damn. Whoa, devil knocked and I buzz him in. This is life with the son of man. Poured a drink, half a dozen in. Threw my head for a sudden spin. Sad story with my violin. All these problems start to pile in. All these peasants turn to violence. Two-faced, thought you had a twin. I just wanna win on the low, low. Ask me where I've been, I said don't know. You making demands, I said whoa, whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no, no. I just wanna win on the low, low. Ask me where I've been, I said don't know. You making demands, I said whoa, whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no, no. I just wanna win on the low, like.
Hey.
Making demands, I said whoa.
What's up, ya booshes? What's up, ya beesh?
I just wanna win on the low, like. Yeah. Ask me where I've been, I said don't know. You making demands, I said whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no. I just wanna win on the low, low. Ask me where I've been, I said don't know. You making demands, I said whoa, whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no, no. Hey, yeah, whoa. My soul is stuck between dark and the light. It's like playing some musical chairs. They kicked me out, so I started a life, made a bag that was bigger than theirs. I win and I lose and I win and again. I can see why they think that's unfair. We putting the work and we making them bends. To be honest, I don't really share. You rolling with hitters, I don't understand. You killing good people, that wasn't the plan. Round up the game, come get your mans. He's selling his soul for a couple of bands. I opened his eyes, lifted a hand. As far as you see, this is all in my land. Cause I've been through hell, then I came back. That's the one reason I don't give a damn. Whoa, devil knocked and I buzz him in. This is life with the son of man. Poured a drink, half a dozen in. Threw my head for a sudden spin. Sad story with my violin. All these problems start to pile in. All these peasants turn to violence. Two-faced, thought you had a twin. I just wanna win on the low, low. Ask me where I've been, I said don't know. You making demands, I said whoa, whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no, no. I just wanna win on the low, low.
I'm just making gains on the low. I'm just getting so swole, yo. Making sick fucking gains every day, yo. What up, bro? What up, bruh? What up, bruh? What's up, bruh? What up? Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Test. Testing, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1099 of the Daily Mother, a Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and as a slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's up, ya beaches? What's up, ya booshes? Welcome to episode 1099 of the sleaze. What's up, my sleaziest of my sleaziolies? What up, sleaze fam? What's the good word? Thanks for joining me live on Instagram, YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, and Twitch. We are live streaming everywhere, so those of you that like to cash me on the platforms, you can watch me anywhere. If you like the YouTube channel, you might want to check out the Daily Swole podcast channel, because that's where I'm streaming every day too. Facebook, everyone likes, depends. It depends. You got your options too. You gamers out there, you Twitch people, what up? What up? I'm there. I see you. I see you, baby. I see you, baby. I don't game. Papa Slowly, I don't game. If I game, to be Mario Kart 64. The old school, yeah. I'm an old school, bruh. Old school. Old school. What's up, JC? Anthony, Vince, early gains. Yeah, a little bit earlier today. I was going to do it a little bit earlier. I was going to do it earlier than now, but I decided to edit another YouTube video. I decided to do some Instagram posting and do some other stuff. So, we're getting it done now. Just a reminder. So it's not going to be a super long episode. It's never really super long anyway, but we have a masterclass. Those of you, this is actually a perfect time to talk about it because it is at 12. So for those of you that are ready, it's going to be as close to 12 as possible for the Swolenormous X Masterclass. Those of you that are X members, it's at 12 noon. So that's in about an hour, just under an hour. And we're going to talk about program design. We're going to talk about the 90-day dash. We're going to talk about progressions and regressions. We're going to talk about some of the new content, dropping some new content at the end of the masterclass, which is sweet. We got some new yoga classes. We got some new recipes, and it's a ton, like 12 new recipes and 2 yoga classes. So it's going to be fire. Is going to be fire. Smoke, fire, brimstone, flames. It's going to be sick. It's going to be sick. So you got a lot of stuff. And I love actually releasing yoga classes and mobility stuff on a Friday because a lot of you finally have some extra time on the weekend. And then it's a perfect time to relax and unwind for those of you that are, that maybe have the weekends off. I know a lot of you are like, fuck, I wish I had today off. Fuck, I wish I had tomorrow off, bro. So I apologize. If you don't have off, then that's it. That's it. Our master classes on a schedule. Yeah, they're usually every Thursday or Friday, depending. They get announced every week in the group and they're posted on the events section in the private Facebook group. But if you can't watch it live on in the Facebook group, it stays on the timeline and it's also uploaded onto Swolenormous X in your account. So you have it in your masterclass section on swolenormousx.com. So it's on a schedule, but you could always go back and watch previous ones. Any of the previous ones, you get access to all of them. So hello from Canada. Hello. Hello, Canada. How's the nice weather? You're just getting warm. You're just getting warmed up, aren't you? Ain't you? Fry-yay. Happy fry-yay. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I kind of go through phases where I'm like, fry-yay. I'm like, every day is a yay. Every day is a yay. Fry-yay. Fry-yay. I hate waiting till Friday. I'm so glad I don't have to get excited because it's Friday. I just like... The only reason why I'm still kind of programmed to be like, oh, sweet, it's Friday, even though I work every day. I'm still kind of programmed to like Friday just because of the past. And of course, usually the schedule changes on the weekends and you don't have as many clients or you don't work as hard or as often or you have off on the weekends. But now I get excited because I know a lot of people slow down and don't do as much work on the weekend. So the same fucking effort that I'm putting out, the same shit I'm doing every day, I just know I get ahead and I can do more stuff that less people. Because if you're out and you're watching other things, you're not paying as much attention. It's like I'm still crushing and getting a lot more stuff done. So I feel like I can catch up on the weekends. I could do even more. I could do even more work on the weekends and people are going to come back on Monday and I'm going to have all this other stuff done. I'm like, cool, I caught up. It's like I'm chasing myself. I'm catching up to myself and my alter ego takes off on the weekend, but I work hard. I catch up on what that other person's not doing. Yeah, you got to pretend. You got to make it like a lazy version of yourself and be the part of yourself that's not lazy and fucking do more and catch up on that other fucking jabroni. Catch up on that other jabron. It's a hard call because some people, I don't think it's the same as it used to be. It used to be, oh, don't post on the weekends or don't do stuff on the weekends because not everyone's with their phone. Everyone's with their phone all the time. Everyone's on the phone. If not, most people are more on their phone on the weekend. Most people, maybe you're not listening to it. I think what a lot of people don't do as much of, perchance. I know some people do more stuff on the weekend. Some people unplug more, where you'll catch up on videos, you'll catch up on reading, you'll catch up on podcasts on the weekend because you have more time. But I know a lot of people, I think it might be just more with like families. If you have kids, you're out doing stuff, you're at sports or you're going places. So you're not sitting there on your phone watching videos. You're not listening to podcasts. You're doing things, which is cool. But I think what social media has done, strangely enough, it's created this environment where there really isn't a weekend anymore. Things are always going on. You don't really unplug. Even if you're unplugged from work, you still have a lot of stuff going on the phone. And so it's like nothing ever really stops. I think when it used to be the newspaper and TV only, it was okay. Everything would shift. Everything would shift. And then the weekend programming would come on. So you would notice it'd be different. Now it's just the same shits all the time. You just watch what you want to watch when you want to watch it, and you do what you want to do, and you can do it anywhere that you go. You're just taking it with you. So it's different. It's interesting. Yeah, it's cool. If you have more time, if you don't get out in the sun at all, or you don't get out in the sun enough, or you don't get out enough, and you have time to do that on the weekends, get the fuck out. Go outside. Go outside. Do a workout outside, or go for a walk or something. And I know you might feel like, oh, I want to go in the gym and pump. It's like, get some sun. I live in Florida, so I have no shortage of sun. If anything, I don't want sun. I go out in a little bit. I see in some videos or one post, someone said, I thought you lived in Florida. How come you're not more tan? I'm fucking tan. You just can't tell necessarily from shitty lighting or something like that. But I am plenty dark, and you don't want to be fucking dark unless you want skin cancer. You don't want to be completely fucking burnt like a crisp, like Canadians that come down and turn into the red shoe leather. You don't want to be like cooked. You don't want to be cooked. You don't want to be cooked. It might look good temporarily, but it's not a good look. I used to get so tan. Oh, I used to go on vacations. A lot of everyone does that when they're younger and then pays for it when they're older. Eargasms and other activities. I agree. Bang your ear holes with old Papa Swolio's knowledge cock. Oh. So this is episode 1099. We are done. Isn't that cool? We're done with it's been 100 episodes since the episode 1000, the big, 1000. Remember I told you it would just come and go, and it'll be another episode? Every time I don't notice the number really until I have to go and change them, because I go and I edit every title, and I go and I edit the pictures and the cover photos and stuff. So every time I edit, I'm like, oh shit, I'm putting a 1 here now. Oh shit, these are zeros again. Oh wow, it's been 100. Aside from that, I don't even notice the number. Interesting. Oh, I didn't pin that to the top. Time flies, doesn't it now? Time flies. So what are you doing today on a Friday? Today is Flex Friday. It's time to pump. It's time to make some sick fucking gains, you pussy. Go to the fucking gym. Go get your pump on. Go do it. Don't be a fucking baby. Today was going to be a yoga mobility day for me, but I think I'm going to make it another lifting day. So I might usurp the situation. I might do some upper body. I really do need some yoga and mobility, but I'm thinking, it could also be done tomorrow, or I could do both, depending on how efficient I am with my day. Maybe I'll do one, or it doesn't have to be one or the other. Could be both. Back and shoulder workouts tonight. Nice. Should be studied for my ass vabs. Your ass vabs. But Papa is more important. Cool. What is that? Isn't that the military aptitude test or something? Are you in high school? That sounds familiar. Ass vab. It sounds like something you do in 8th grade. My 6-year-old son Bruce says hi. What up, Bruce? What up, Bruce? Yes, it is. When do you take the ass vabs? Ass vab. Are we doing? I just pictured the aunt on Something About Mary. Oh yeah, with those long droopy titties. What a great movie, Something About Mary. When should DOMs worry me? Delayed onset muscle soreness? It depends. If you trained really hard, you're going to be really sore, and you could be really sore for a while. I mean, if you're worried, either you're very inexperienced or you are maybe create a lot of damage. You get super sore. The body can get really sore. You can really strain and stress and tear apart muscles. You could do a lot of damage to the body. So delayed onset muscle soreness is just soreness. It's just the damage. It's just your body's response to the damage that you did. Yoga is what I need. I'm slowly getting into it. My attention span sucks. That's why it's great to follow a class and you just do it. Don't put pressure on yourself. When it comes to yoga, everyone's trying to, you're not going to be zen. You're not going to be zen. You're not going to be perfectly in tune. You're not going to be perfectly relaxing with the breath. You're going to feel all off because you're not used to it. You have to practice. If you're not good at it, it's because you don't practice it. And when you practice it, you get better. Shocker. If you practice yoga, you'll get better at yoga. You're not going to be good at it at the beginning by relative terms. There is no good or bad in yoga. But if you're talking about doing the poses and having them look good and feeling good while doing it, I mean, that's going to take practice. It's not going to happen right away. It's going to take time. You can't be good and proficient at something that you just started doing or that you practice once a week. It's like anything else. If you practice an instrument once a week, you'll get better. You'll just be a slow process, and it might limit how good you ever will get because you're not putting in as much time. The more time you put into something, the better you get. The only reason I got so much better at video editing and podcasting and doing stuff is because I did it all day, every day. That's all I did that's all I've been doing for the past 3+ years is just this. I've just been doing this all the fucking time. So as I get better, yeah, it's exposure. It's doing it. I've just gotten better by practicing and doing. And that applies to everything. The great thing about the internet is you can get better and do that with anything. You could do that with any skill. You could do that with any skill, anything that you want. You can put time into it and get better at. If you want to learn program design, you have a fucking cell phone. You can Google everything in the world about it and study it and read about it and try it and think about it and put it into practice and see what works best for you. Like, you can do all those things. That's up to you. You don't have to just, oh, I don't know what to do. Then fucking learn what to do. Oh, but I don't know where to look. But what do you suggest? Fucking type it into Google and look at responses. Type it into Google, look at the responses, look at the information, and just keep on looking at different information and cross-check it and look at the sources and who's telling you this and try it. Does it make sense? Do other people agree with this? Are there people that don't agree? Why don't they agree? It's just information, and it's what you want to spend your time on. People love to watch fucking Netflix. People love to just mow through seasons and seasons of TV shows, but they don't want to fucking look at exercise selection or rest periods or learn a little bit about exercise physiology. And then you're going to ask questions. I don't know what to do, but I'm struggling to build size here. Then stop watching fucking garbage. Stop watching fucking garbage and use that time to look up information or to practice your fitness stuff. That's what you do. You practice your fitness shit. That's what you do. You use that time to do that. That's how you use your time wisely. You use it to get better at the skills you need to get the results that you want. That's how I would do it. That's how I have been doing it. Wrestling shoes. What are we talking about over here? Are those flat shoes with the toes best for the gym? I like it. I would go completely barefoot if I could, but I wouldn't do it in a public gym. Look, being barefoot, there's nothing wrong with being barefoot. The only difference is, are you prepared to be barefoot? Are your feet, your muscles, your skin, right? I mean, if you're talking about being completely barefoot, most of you would take off your shoes and you would get foot aches or you get stress fractures and things like that because your bones, your muscles, tendons, ligaments, everything in your foot and your feet, not to mention your joint balance and your joint angles are all fucked up. You've been compressing your feet and artificially cushioning and shaping your feet your entire life. So your feet are misshapen and your feet are weak. Your Achilles tendons, the tendons and the lengths of your ankle joint are fucked up, and you have to fix it. You have to progressively expose yourself, just like that's what a child would have done, barefoot. And as the child grows, they're barefoot all the time. Those tendons and muscles and ligaments grow and develop as the child grows. But you slap shoes on them when they're fucking 3 years old and their feet never, and their ankles and their balance and things don't really develop properly. And then you look at this in 40 or 50 years, and then when you're 45, oh shit, should I be barefoot? Let me do barefoot training. You buy a pair of Vibrams and you go smashing around on them and you hurt yourself and you wonder why. It's because your body has been molded into a different shape, a weakened state for 45 years, and now all of a sudden you're trying to do something different. The more barefoot you are when you put on shoes, they feel fucking weird. It's uncomfortable. Shoes are exceptionally uncomfortable when you're used to being barefoot. And that's the natural thing to do. Now, when you say natural, some people say, well, I have to protect my feet. Then protect your feet. I'm not telling you to wear Vibrams when you need steel-toed boots and you're going to lose your fucking toes. There are situations, it's like going skydiving. You're going to need a parachute. So for the task at hand, bring the tools that you need. Okay, until they make steel-toed barefoot shoes, which they probably never could. That would be weird looking. But if they made neutral shoes, they could probably do that. Steel-toed boots that don't have an elevated heel, they could probably do that. But you get what I'm saying. If you need a certain tool, then you bring that. If you're going skydiving, you bring yourself a couple parachutes. You bring one and you bring a backup. That's what you do. You bring a backup chute and you bring your main chute. If you are, going to work and you work in a steel factory, you need steel-toed boots, or you work at a high risk, or you're a carpenter, you need something that's going to protect your toes. I have a pair of Chucks. I hate them now. I can't stand them. They really pinch your feet, and I mean, they're very, very, very supportive, and they're very thick soles. So, just because they're flat doesn't mean they're good. They might be better than wearing high heels, but none of those are really optimal solutions. And the more you're barefoot, the more you realize how fucked up shoes are, because you put them on and you feel awkward. I don't like shoes. I don't like most of the brands out there are legit trash. Vivo Barefoot makes good shoes and sneakers that are neutral and minimal and barefoot. So, and that's my opinion. When people ask me, what do I wear? What are the best shoes for the gym? I wear the Vibrams because I like them. You can wear whatever you want. I like to be, and when you see barefoot shoes or you talk about barefoot training, you're going to get a lot of different, there's a lot of different opinions out there. Nothing trumps just barefoot. Like, if you could be barefoot, that's literally what your body is designed to do. Your body is designed to have adaptations and build calluses and thicker soles. So when you are choosing footwear, the reason why I wear these Vibrams and the reason why I wear this style, I don't care if you like them. I don't even care if I like them. Number one, I like to put them on easily. I don't have to tie anything. I don't have to Velcro anything. So I just slip them on. They look like ballerina slippers. I don't care, because when I wear them, they're extremely minimal in terms of the bottom and the top. I don't feel like I'm wearing anything. I feel like I'm completely barefoot, and that's all that matters. They could be pink and I would still wear them. It does not matter to me. I am wearing footwear that covers my feet, that allows me to move. The only thing it doesn't do is create calluses and like friction and like thicker soles on the bottom of my feet. But it allows my feet, my toes to move around, allows them to bend, it allows me to walk and feel the ground. And then when I come home, I take them off and I'm barefoot. And I even go barefoot outside too. But in the gym and stuff and stores, you're not supposed to be barefoot. So I put those on. And they're great. And I like them. So yeah, that's it. That's it. Barefoot, as minimal as possible. So you do what you want to do. I'm just telling you why you should be doing it and why you should be barefoot as often as possible. And a lot of people are going to say, well, how come so-and-so wears shoes? A lot of these fitness people online, they talk about all this functional training. They do all this stuff with sleds and they're doing all this crazy stuff outside. And they're wearing these big like moon shoes. It's like, you're a fucking moron. Why are you wearing sneakers? Why are you wearing Nikes? Why are you wearing those fucking pieces of shit? Why? Why are they wearing them? I don't get it. All these big names in fitness are doing all this functional stuff. They're jumping and bouncing around and doing these exercises, but they look like goons. When you just, I don't know, whenever I see someone wearing sneakers, it looks funny. Look at people walking around. Next time you go to the supermarket or the gym, just look at people walking, look at the human shape and just looking at, kind of blur out and look at the shoes. It looks stupid. Shoes look fucking dumb. They look so dumb. Minimalist flip-flops, totally different things. Flip-flops are terrible. Flip-flops are terrible. Sandals are terrible. However, the ones that they make that actually hook on the heel, that are like minimalist shoes that people wear, that's fine. I don't use those, but it opens up your feet to the outside, but it's like a Vibram, only it's just on the bottom. But it has to hook around the heel so you can walk. So it's not like you're not shuffling around. The classic like flip-flops are terrible for your posture, terrible for your muscles and for your feet and for your back. They're really bad because you just shuffle around. You don't even use your anterior tibialis, your extensors, and it just weakens your foot and your ankle, weakens everything. So today's episode, before we got the masterclass in a short period of time. So we'll be here for about 15 minutes or so more. Today's episode, getting to the gym. It's Flex Friday. So I don't know how many of you got your workout in. I know a bunch of people were dropping comments before that you did your workout. So good on you if you got your early morning pump on. I decided to get some work done before, instead of going to the gym. I'll probably go this afternoon and do some filming, do a couple of videos too, get some more Ask Papa Swoleos up there. Brand new Ask Papa Swoleo on YouTube right now. But I just wanted to talk about getting to the gym, which I thought was an interesting thing for a Friday. Just literally making it to the gym, literally just getting there. And a lot of times I have trouble getting to the gym because I am working all the time. It doesn't stop, if you think you use one social media, I don't know what you use. A lot of you probably use Instagram, you use Facebook, you use YouTube, you pick like one or two. I use all of them all the time. I'm posting things every day from Snapchat to Twitter to fucking blogging, emails, and Swolenormous X and Masterclass and the podcast, 2 podcasts. Like I do so much stuff everywhere. So I'm always plugged in. So a couple of things that I do in my day and that I am focusing more on now, there's a couple times where I have to be very tactical in terms of how I view things so I can unplug and so I can get to the gym. Either I go first thing in the morning and I go to the gym first thing, or I start my day off without the phone, where I do my meditation. I do a period of maybe half an hour where I avoid starting. I avoid starting in the morning and I do things for me and kind of wake up and set my day and set my schedule and set my mindset a certain way before I enter my day. And I think that's important too, because a lot of times we'll wake up and just grab the phone and then all of a sudden you're looking at a lot of negativity. You're looking at a lot of emails or a lot of things that stress you out, or you start looking at your schedule and thinking about everything you have to do. And it's okay to think. You might wake up without looking at your phone and think about everything you have to do. You might wake up first thing in the morning and just be thinking about it, but you don't need to see it. You don't need to be engaging with it. You don't need to be receiving text messages and emails first thing in the fucking morning. So I wake up and I drink my water, I go to the bathroom, I'll do my meditation, I'll make coffee and shit like that. So then when I get started, another thing that I do to get to the gym is I don't really practice necessarily. I have a schedule in terms of what I'm going to train today. And a lot of times, in a lot of ways, a lot of times, in a lot of ways, I will just do whatever's not sore, in the sense that, okay, what I do yesterday. If I didn't work out yesterday, if I didn't do weights yesterday, if I did yoga or something instead, what did I do the day before? What did I do 2 days ago? So what am I due for? Am I doing an upper body, a lower body? Am I doing a total body workout? Am I doing an arm day today? I'm doing legs. So I kind of assess what I'm going to do, and I don't set in stone what I'm going to do when I get there. Because when you think about it, if you write your schedule out, okay, I'm doing deadlifts, and then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do squats and lunges. What if you get to the gym and you warm up and you just don't feel on, right? Let's say your lower back feels tight. You need to loosen up and you're thinking in the back of your head, man, I need to do some more yoga. My back feels tight. But you don't even address the fact that your back feels tight, but then you're going to go squat and you're going to go do deadlifts and you're going to go do all these things. Maybe if you were more instinctual with your training, if you knew, okay, I'm doing a lower body day today or a back day, whatever it is, and as your warm up, you assessed during your warm up. That's what I do. So what's a lot less stressful for me is when I go to the gym, I just go. I don't think about what I'm going to do necessarily. I go to the gym. I focus on going to the gym. I don't worry about all the details. I don't worry about every exercise, every set. I don't worry about the length. I don't worry about all those minor details. If I know what I'm doing, fine. I know a body part. I know the exercises. I know the options. I know what I could do. I also don't know what is available at the gym. Maybe there's 7 people on the fucking squat rack, or maybe this area maybe it's broken. Maybe they're repairing it, or maybe there's a water leak and I get there. Fuck, now I can't do anything over in this section. I have to go over here, and that's going to change what exercise I choose. So you never know. So I don't like to set things in stone. Knowing what body part I'm doing is one thing, but breaking it all down like I need to know exactly what fucking exercise, that's stupid, because a lot of it doesn't matter. It's the overload, it's the type of overload, and it's the focus. Whether you do deadlifts or whether you do squats, whether you're doing lunges or RDLs, if you're training legs, the reps, the sets, the intensity, like the volume, what your approach is the most important thing. You know, if you're just doing some straight strength training, there are a lot of things you can swap out if you need to. So I focus on the bigger picture, just getting there, getting to the gym. So if you're listening to this, it doesn't even matter if it's Friday. It's just convenient that it's Flex Friday. Go to the gym. It's convenient. Go. Just go. Go. Don't worry about the details. Don't worry about all the things you're going to do. Don't worry about all the subcategories. Don't worry about all the little things that can go wrong. Don't worry about all the options. You don't have to go into a whole, visualize your squat, visualize. I do a big visualization session. Okay, if you're a power lifter, you don't have to go through all that. You don't have to put pressure on yourself. Okay? I mean, the most important thing is, look, none of that matters. You can have it all programmed. You can have it all written out. You can have it all this, that, and the other. And then you get a flat tire, or then something happens, or you have your water pipe bursts. So you just need to make it to the gym. You just need to get there. Once you get there, you could figure it out. Once you get there, cool, next step, right? Cool, next step. I got there, next step. So for me, if getting to that point means, okay, shutting off the computer or turning it off or finishing this and shutting that down or, putting on my shoes, there are certain triggers that I will do. And then it's like, okay, I've done this. That means I'm going to the gym. Oh, I ate a sweet potato. Well, after a sweet potato, I go to the gym. So you have to create those habits that, okay, those triggers, your routine. And that routine is really great. If you have that trigger, that one thing or that one or two things that you do that lead to that cascade of events that gets you to the gym. And then just do those things. You don't have to focus on wanting to go to the gym. The emotion doesn't matter. Wanting to go doesn't fucking matter. Are you going to go? Are you going to do it? And then you fucking do it. Like it's what happens is the difference. What are you doing? It doesn't matter if you want to. It's the actions that get you there. And then once you get there, let's say it's happened to me. I've gotten to the gym and I've been doing my warm up and my knee or my back, something just felt tight. Like, I just didn't feel like squatting. And if I don't feel like squatting, I will tell you, I am not going to fucking squat. If I don't feel like it, I'm not going to. I'm not going to force myself to squat. Your body is telling you something if you really don't want to, like physically. Okay, so I'll do some more activation. Cool. If ever I feel stiff and I don't feel like loading myself up like that, I'll be like, all right, cool. I'll do a mobility. I'll do like a stabilization lower body day. I'll do single leg RDLs. I'll do, some different movement, like maybe more body weight. And I'll take myself through different planes of motion, big range of motion. And if I loosen up to the point where I feel great, then maybe I'll do squats towards the end and I'll do higher repetitions. Like maybe I add that in, maybe I do a couple sets and wow, I loosened up. I feel great. I feel like doing squats. Cool. So then I'll do squats. But I don't force myself to do things. I observe, and I might have it in my back of my head. I might feel like doing squats all day. But then if you go and then you don't feel like it once you're there, that's what leads to an injury. That's what leads to a shitty workout. That's what leads to you doing something that can lead to a negative outcome. So don't force yourself. Adjust. I just go and I warm up and do something. If you don't feel like going, just fucking go and be like, I'll just do a little warm up. I'll go and I'll move a little bit. Fine. Once you get there, you'll figure out what to do. You'll start moving and you'll end up doing something beneficial. Do something that's out of your normal pattern. Do something different. You never ride the bike, then go and fucking ride the bike. You never walk on the treadmill, then go walk on the treadmill and just chill and go on your phone a little bit. Get moving, because a lot of times once you're there, something will kick in. Work on some accessory muscles, work on some flexibility stuff, work on some stabilization stuff, work on some form and technique. Just go through the motions, put a very light weight on the bar and just do full range, nice and slow, and focus on form. Like there are a lot of things that you can do. You don't have to always go to the gym and destroy yourself. I think that's another weird thing. The gym is just, it's like once you go through those doors, you have to murder it. You have to fucking crush yourself. I enjoy a lot now. And that was something I had to work on myself. If I went to the gym, it was like, if I'm going to the gym, I'm going to the gym to fucking work out. And if I'm going to the gym to work out, if I didn't get a workout in, then I wasted my time. It's like, I'm not going to the gym just to go. It's like, cool, well, I'm going to go to the gym and work on something. If I feel tight, then I'll work on external rotation. I'll work on some stabilization. I'll work on some activation exercises. And that's fantastic. That's great. And that's stuff that you're working on. Go work on some skills. You could do a skill workout, do some technique. So think about that today when you're going to the gym. Especially if you don't feel like going, go and work on some technique, work on some activation exercises, work on some mobility. And then if that turns into something more strenuous, fine. But you're always building skills. You're always building your prowess, and you're helping yourself if you're working on those things. Even if it's not on that day, you're strengthening muscles that you need. You might be activating muscles that are going to help you when you do deadlifts or bench press tomorrow or the next day. That you're doing stuff. Skills are important. Technique is important. And if you're always just going to the gym, lifting heavy, slowly but surely your form starts to break down. It starts to get shitty over time. And if it doesn't, cool. But if it does, that can lead towards more risk, less strength, less performance, and also it can lead to an injury down the line. So make sure that you're practicing your skills. Practice your skills, practice your technique. Don't just go through the motions. Go work on specific things. It's not a waste of time. It's important. And that will get you to the gym. That will get you to that next level. And it's those kinds of attention to detail. It's that kind of no excuses. I'm going to do something. There's always something I could work on to improve. That is the mentality that you need with the gym, especially even if you're bulking or cutting. It doesn't have to be a murderous workout every time. You can work on your skills. You can get moving. You can treat your body right. You use some calories. You got your body out. You did something that would benefit you. Remember what I was saying? Every day, you should be training every day. Every day. It doesn't have to be resistance. You can do mobility, you can do foam rolling, but every day you should be doing something that's getting you better. If you're not training and doing resistance, then you're doing something for your recovery. Help yourself recover. What are you doing for your recovery? Nothing? Then you're not making progress. In fact, you might be working backwards because you're not doing anything to help yourself heal. You could get stiff. That could lead to some issue down the road. So make sure today that you focus on something, one thing. Just start with one thing that you can work on to improve. So brand new YouTube video, go check it out. If not subscribe, go subscribe. Make sure you check out swolenormousx.com for all the details. You still have time if you want to join up and join us in swolenormousx in the private Facebook group at 12. It's in 20 minutes, but it will be there later to review it. But of course, you get access to everything, but the master classes are live weekly. And today it's at 12 noon, so 20 minutes. Those of you that are X members, I'll see you over there in the private group. We'll stream. And we'll go through I got some slides, and we're going to talk about some of these subjects. I'll do a lot of Q&A and everything on program design. So we'll go over training splits. We'll go over volume. We'll go over some of these progressions and regressions. I'll be dropping the new yoga classes and the recipes. So I'll show you all of that stuff in X, and we'll be going over those program design details in just a few moments. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 1099 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gaincast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. I will see you tomorrow for 1100 of the Sleaze. Peace, McGeese, Deuce, Magoose, your boy Papa Swolio. Out.